So we can start.
Greeting fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Welcome to the 92nd meeting of Online Chalk and Duster Toastmaster Club. Myself, Toastmaster Ravinder, being the Sergeant at Arms, it's my pleasure to be the first speaker. So let's first reiterate the club mission of Toastmaster International. In Toastmaster International, we provide a sportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication as well as the leadership skills that results in self-confidence, greater self-confidence and personal growth. There are few basic rules that we all have to follow during this meeting. Number one, kindly mute yourself if you are not speaking. Second, please put off your camera if you are stepping out of the meeting. Third, don't discuss on any controversial topics. And most important, kindly rename yourself so the Zoom master can spotlight you. So with a huge round of applause, let's welcome the presiding officer of the day. He is none other than the Vice President Education of Chalk and Duster Toastmaster Club. He has been serving with the Indian Defense Services. He loves to read classics as well as love to engage in creative writing. So over to you, Toastmaster of the day as well, presiding officer of the day, Toastmaster Manu. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ravinder, our Sergeant of Arms, who every time the meeting starts, he starts with a bang, and today also he did the same thing. And today's meeting is based on hobbies. We know each other, there is no guest. But Toastmaster is an organization which is spread in about 141 countries with more than about 4 lakh members. It is growing day by day. And we are privileged to be a part of this wonderful setup. It not only gives us a chance to hone our skills of public speaking, but at the same time, even enhance our leadership skills. Leadership skills by taking up different roles in each meeting, as well as taking up different ESCOM roles. Not only in the club, you can also go for higher level of area, district, and higher ups. So today, we'll have 3 segments, and I'll hand over now the TMOD of the day. That is Tulsi. She has been a Toastmaster a few years back. Because of the pressure of the study, she left in between. So today, I invite Tulsi to take on the stage as the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. Namaste to all Toastmasters and honorable guests. As I, the Toastmaster of the day, I'm ready to anchor the 92nd meeting of Chalk and Duster. To start with, I want you all to close your eyes. Take a deep breath and think of a moment or an activity which you enjoy doing, which interests you the most. And when you get immersed in doing that, do not you feel blissful and happy? Now you all can open your eyes. It is said, a hobby a day keeps the doldrums away. Hobbies help us grow as a person, developing a wholesome personality. Cultivating a hobby that we enjoy brings us joy and enriches our lives, revitalizing and refreshing us from the world of earning and spending, eating and shitting. It gives us moments of fun doing our leisure time and affords us the opportunity to learn new skills. We are indeed fortunate to have so many options to choose from. In fact, there are entire websites devoted to hobbies and interests. The world is full of wonderful, exciting activities that we can explore and adopt as our own. We all being unique, our interests and hobbies would vary. But once we find a hobby that we truly enjoy and are passionate about it, it shapes our personality. We can experiment cooking, new dishes, do yoga, paint, read, and write. We can even learn a foreign language, the list being endless. We can even make money imparting our learned skills to other like-minded people. Without creativity, there will not be any difference between we human beings and vegetables. Back to the business of the day. Toastmasters and dear guests. Each regular meeting of Toastmaster has 3 distinct sessions. Prepared speeches, wherein members volunteer to deliver talks based on prescribed guidelines by Toastmaster International. The speeches are evaluated by volunteer members based on guidelines promulgated by Toastmaster International. Table topic session. It is an impromptu or extempo session wherein most of us would like to grab an opportunity to think on our feet to deliver a talk within a span of 1 to 2 minutes. The third segment, that is evaluation session, the general evaluator along with his or her team of evaluators and tag team would give the appraisal of today's meeting. This evening, the evaluation segment is being led by Madam Estera. She hails from Malaysia. She is a soft skill trainer, inspirational speaker, child and youth development coach. She has got interesting hobbies like reading, cooking, creative art, gardening, and playing golf. Over to you, TM Estera.
Esther, you are on mute.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Tulsi Manoj. Welcome, everyone, dear Toastmasters and guests. I'm the General Evaluator today. I wish to introduce our timer today to mention the timer's role. Our timer today is Toastmaster Tulsi Manoj. Can you share the role? Yeah.
We are living in complex times where a delay in time can be worrisome. OTPs expire in 30 seconds. Amazing deals last only for a few minutes. And a Google outrage for 1 hour can upset the entire globe. Time has clearly become an indispensable commodity. In Toastmasters too, time plays a crucial role in our meetings. Each speech has a predefined time limit, and any delay can cause disqualification. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As the timer today, I will keep a track of these time limits and alert you. My role is to alert the speakers of their time. I will time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and the evaluations. To help me do this, I have 3 colored screens with me. For the prepared speech section, the time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will flash the green card. At 6, the yellow, and at 7, the red. For the table topics, the time limit is 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I'll flash the green card, followed by yellow at 1.5 and red at the end of 2 minutes. For the speech evaluations, the time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. At 2, I'll flash the green card. At 2.5, the yellow, and at 3, the red card. There is a grace time of 30 seconds after the red card is flashed each time to wrap up your speeches. I will be back with my report in the 3rd segment of the meeting. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tulsi Manoj. Now, I would like to invite our grammarian, Toastmaster Ashok, to read his role.
Thank you, Toastmaster Estera. Very good evening to all my fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Today, I'll be playing the role of grammarian. So as a grammarian, it's my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, listening carefully to them of their usages. So I will make note of incorrect English usages as well as outstanding words. It's also my responsibility to provide the word of the day. The word of the day today is intuitive. So the intuitive meaning is capable of basing decisions, actions, etc. on feelings rather than on facts or evidence. I will repeat it. Intuitive meaning is capable of basing decisions, actions on feelings rather than the facts or evidence. The examples goes like this. She has an intuitive mind. His temperament is more intuitive than scientific. So I encourage all the speakers to use the word of the day, and I wish all the best to the speakers and other role takers. It's back to you, Toastmaster Estera.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashok. Now, actually, it's the turn of our counter. We don't have anybody. TMOD, welcome. Can you take up the role play as our counter? TMOD, are you with us?
No, not today. I'm just supporting you guys just by attending, but I can't take any role right now. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, it's all right. Thank you, DTM. Okay. Now, I hand over the session to our Toastmaster of the day, Tulsi Manoj. Thank you.
Thank you, General Evaluator Madam Estera. Let us set the ball rolling for the first segment of today's meeting. Prior to calling the maiden speaker on screen, let us know the evaluation guidelines from Toastmaster Manoj. Toastmaster Manoj loves, he is being a philatelist, numismatist, and loves to read and write creative stuff. Over to you, TM Manoj.
Thank you so much, TMOD. Tulsi. So the first speaker of today, our wonderful essay, Toastmaster Ravinder Kaur. She's attempting L3P1 project from Presentation Mastery. It's a project which is 5 to 7 minutes, and it comes under persuasive speaking. And the aim of this speech is to speak, the speaker has to deliver a persuasive speech. There's a single aim for this speech, that is deliver a persuasive speech. So over to TMOD.
Now time to listen to Toastmaster Ravinder Kaur. She is a published author of 3 motivational books. This evening, she speaks on topic Preserving Our Legacy, Toastmaster Ravinder, Preserving Our Legacy.
Take care of what you love. Don't we care of our families, our homes, our pets, our garden, our money, our community? Doesn't it make sense to take care of our earth that supports all. Greeting Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster, and dear guests. Today, I would love to talk about climate change. Yes, climate change. It's a crucial topic and the greatest environmental challenge. It is causing severe as well as the frequent disasters, natural disasters like loss of diversity, floods, droughts, wildfires, etc. The world is getting warmer day by day. And the average temperature of Earth's surface has increased to 0.85 degrees Celsius in the last 100 years. But one interesting fact is an area of sea ice, yes, an area of sea ice that is 10 times the size of UK has been lost from the last 1980s. So due to this, there has been increase in global sea level, that is 8 to 9 inches, just because of melting of glacier as well as the ice sheet. We usually read in the newspaper as well as on the other news channel that something is happening due to climate change. There are so many disturbances all over the world. Like there is disturbance in Canada. That was the wildfire. There was the disturbance in Italy. Floods were there. And droughts were in North America. And even the severe heat wave in the month of February 2023 in India. So do you know why these all are happening? We all are burning fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas. And even the carbon absorbing forests are being cut down daily. And that lead to 2 degree increase in temperature. But we never accept our mistakes because we are only responsible for this. If I talk about the after effects of climate change, then there will be shortage of fresh water. There will be rise in casualty due to the floods, due to droughts, due to heat waves, due to fires, or due to storms. So if we know what is the climate change, what are its after effects, then I think we should go for the what to do. So the first and the foremost important thing to do is we need to shift towards the low carbon economy. In the low carbon economy, we need to reduce our dependence on fossil fuels and embrace and to enhance the clean as well as the renewable energy resources. We must invest in the sustainable technology that improves the energy efficiency. It's not just the advancement in technology, it is also about changing our lifestyle, changing our consumption pattern, or changing our daily routine, what we are doing, whether it's reducing the wastage, whether it is adopting the plant-based diet, or whether to opt for the public transportation. Every single action matters. So when the small individual action multiplied by millions, that can create an impact. If we will not take an action right now, then we will risk leaving a damaged planet for the future generations. This is the truth, and this is the fact. Each of us has the power to make significant change and impact we can give to the future generation. If we will start taking small steps daily in daily life, like reducing the energy consumption or adopting the energy environmental friendly products, this way we can help our earth. So it's time to invest in sustainable future that will be beneficial for both our planet as well as for our well-being. So I urge you all to start taking steps to act and protect our beautiful planet Earth, our Mother Earth. I remember one statement used by Barack Obama, the ex-president of US. He rightly said that we are the first generation to feel the impact of climate change. And we are the last generation who can do something for that. Being an intuitive thinker, I want a commitment from you all. Let's pledge together and plant sapling on our birthday as well as on our anniversary. So this way we can gift a beautiful planet to our future generation. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Tulsi.
That indeed was an astounding delivery, Toastmaster Ravinder. Back to my theme. There are many reasons why all of us should have at least one hobby. But here are the main advantages. It makes us more interesting. People who have hobbies have experiences and stories that they can share with others. As a Toastmaster, we can always share our experiences in the form of a talk. It helps to relieve stress by keeping us engaged in something we enjoy. Hobbies help us to become more patient. Having a hobby can help our social life and create a bond with others. A hobby is something that we can frequently enjoy with other people. It is a great way to meet and get closer to people who have the same interest as we. It increases our confidence and self-esteem. Hobbies help reduce or eradicate boredom. It helps in developing new skills. It increases our knowledge. It enriches our life and gives us a different perspective of things. It challenges us. It helps prevent bad habits and wastage of time. There is an old saying, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. So if we have good hobbies to fill up our free time, then we will be less likely to spend that time on wasteful or negative activities. Time to move on to impromptu session, which we call as table topics, which challenges us to think and speak on the spot. To conduct this session, I would like to call on Toastmaster Danish Soma from Kashmir. Let us give a virtual applause and welcome him to take on the virtual space to conduct the exciting table topic segment.
We can't hear you, Dennis.
Oh, God.
Please go on.
No, still not audible.
Speak something, Danish. His video is stuck.
I'm audible now.
Yes, you are.
So good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Soma. Today, I will play the role of table topic master. Before starting the table topic session, I would like to ask a question. Why we have a table topic session in Toastmaster meeting? Anyone?
To develop confidence and speaking impromptu.
Right. main objective of table topic session in Toastmaster meeting is to challenge members. Four major objectives of table topic session: thinking, organizing, speaking, and so today I will ask questions related to our theme. So I will share my screen and you have to pick a number and I will ask a topic related to that number. Okay. My screen. So any volunteer? Okay. Toastmaster Manoj. So which number you want to pick?
Let me go with number 2.
Number 2. Okay. So your topic is, if you would teach anyone one hobby, what it would be and why? Toastmaster Manoj, if you would teach anyone one hobby, what it would be and why?
Thank you, Danish, for giving me this topic. Hobby. Hobby is something that you do as a habit. And if a hobby becomes a passion and a habit, I think it change our own life and make a change in the whole universe. So what I have been doing, I've been following, I had different hobbies like today's Toastmaster of the day spoke. I used to collect stamp as a philatelist. I used to collect coins, numismatists, and I used to collect postcards. But at the age of 54 plus, now I am romancing with my 3 beautiful begums. And that is what I'm imparting to everybody. I've got 200 people to look after. And every day I emphasize that they also should be romancing with the 3 begums, feel like a batsha. Yes, that's my hobby that I've chosen at the age of 54. Every morning without fail, and let it be Sunday or a holiday, I do romance with my 3 begums so that I feel like a batsha for next 24 hours. And what are these 3 begums? My body, wonderful body that I inherited when I slide out of my mother's funny womb. And I'm going to leave this when I leave Mother Earth. So first begum of mine is my body. Then, of course, my breath. The wonderful breath that keeps me alive. The day this is going to leave me, I will be no more on this earth. I won't be here to speak, won't be here speaking to you. And of course, the third begum is my brain or my mind. So all these 3, I do exercise with positive affirmation. I make my mind calm, quiet, and joyful. So by doing this and by imparting this, I'm enjoying and leading a healthy, happy life at the age of 55. What about you all? Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manoj. Now, before calling the second speaker, I would like to share the timing guidelines for the guest. So for minimum qualified for the voting, you need to speak for 1 minute. The timer will show the green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1.5 minutes, and red card at 2 minutes. There is a grace period for 30 seconds on either sides. Okay. Any more volunteer? Otherwise I'll pick. Okay. Toastmaster Shri. Okay. Toastmaster Shri, will you please open your video camera? Okay.
Yeah, hi.
Second spot is filled, right? So, and any number you want to pick?
4.
4. Okay. So Toastmaster Shri, your topic is why there is really need a hobby for a person. Toastmaster Shri, why there is a really need any hobby for a person. Toastmaster Shri.
So when I was 12 years old, I had just started practicing cricket on a professional level. You see, I was inspired by those amazing cricketers that I used to watch on the TV. Sachin Tendulkar, Saurav Ganguly, and the list goes on. All of us have grown with that kind of attitude. The thing is that The best thing about those players was the straight drive that they used to play. The time when the ball used to connect to the bat and that beautiful sound that used to come out of that bat, and then watch the ball dance, roll through the ground and reach its boundary line. Now, that is something inspired me when I was 12 years old. That taught me maybe even if I try to do the same thing, just as Sachin did, I might get a spot in the Indian cricket team. And there it goes. My journey started. My journey of consistency began. Every single day, I started to do the straight drive for 100 times, sometimes 200 times, sometimes 300 times. I used to sweat it real hard. By the time I was 14 years old, I could vouch on the fact that by playing just the straight drives, I can hit a number of 100 on my scoreboard by myself. Such was the confidence I developed just by playing a straight drive. Now imagine the things that I learned from a great man called Sachin Tendulkar and Saurav Ganguly that transformed me into becoming a great cricketer of my age, the age group that I was playing in. And that, I believe, is the main reason behind having a hobby. Now, my hobby was just to play that straight drive. That helped me develop my consistency, that helped me make brothers within my team, that helped me teach how a team member should be, and that helped me to be a great leader. Over to you, Table Topic Master. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Now, I would like to call guest Sunil. So, Toastmaster Sunil, second and fourth are Phil. You have to pick other numbers like 1, 3, 5, 6, and 7.
7. I think
7. Okay. So your topic is, how has your favorite hobby influenced or shaped your life in a positive way? So guess Sunil, how has your favorite hobby influenced or shaped your life in a positive way? Yes, Sunil.
uh, thank you, TTM Danish so much for giving me such a brilliant opportunity. My topic is how my hobby helped me to influence. That is, everyone, in my point of view, everyone must have a hobby, because hobby in is a one thing which continuously pushing a needle that keep you pushing to work hard. And in my point of view, we have to follow our passion, and our passion.
I think we have lost guess Sunil. Okay, Sarthak, you want to try? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, fine. Sarthak, you need to pick numbers from 1, 3, 5, and
I'll go with 1.
1. Okay. So, guess Sarthak, your topic is, what is your favorite hobby and how did you get started with it? So, guess Sarthak, what is your favorite hobby? How did you get started with it? Guess Sarthak.
So, good evening, everyone. So, it was about 3 years ago. I started preparing for my MBA entrance exams, and I failed in the first attempt. So, I had a friend who got a very high percentile in VARC. I failed primarily because I could not clear the cutoff of verbal VARC, which is verbal ability and reading comprehension. So, a friend of mine told me to start reading books, which is my favorite hobby. I spend several hours every day doing that. And initially, I thought that when I'll clear all the exams, I'll stop that. But it became my passion, and I also became a very interesting person. by reading books, and I get along with a lot of people now because there's I read very eclectically, so there's a lot that I can speak about. Um, yeah, apart from that, there are some other hobbies that I have, like going to the gym, doing yoga, doing meditation, and public speaking. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Yes, Sarthak. And now, anyone? Ashok, do you want to try?
Yeah, sure. I'll try.
Okay. So, Ashok, 1, 2, 4, and 7 are filled. You need to pick from 3, 5, and 6. So your number is
6.
6. So your topic is habit or hobby. What is your choice? Toastmaster Ashok, habit or hobby? What is your choice? Toastmaster Ashok.
No, I am unable to get the difference of hobby and habit.
Okay. Okay, I will give you another topic. Right?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Now you have to pick from 4 and 5. 5,
Four.
sorry, 5 and 6.
Sorry, 5.
5, okay. Share a valuable life lesson you have learned from your hobby. Toastmaster Ashok, share a valuable life lesson you have learned from your hobby. Toastmaster Ashok.
Thank you, Toastmaster Danish, uh, for the topic. A valuable hobby that I learned is mindfulness. So that is giving me a good results. Why I am telling is I was not doing the things mindfully. Because of that, I was not able to move up in my personal level as well as my career level. So I was not doing the things mindfully. It's, if even my if I was having food, I used to spill food over on my body because I was not eating the food mindfully. So like this, I used to do many things without mindfully. So when I was started self-evaluating me, so I rectified that I'm not doing the things mindfully. Even my office also, I used to go to some other office room instead of my office table because I was not working mindfully. So these, like this, many things I rectified why I am not growing to the next level. So by I started researching about my personal growth. So I adopted mindfulness. So mindfulness, like even how I am adopting is, I am brushing my teeth very mindfully, and whatever I am doing the thing, I am paying very close attention. So it is I am not that 100%, but I am improving little bit than previous. So the one thing I am currently practicing is mindfulness. That is helping me a lot. Back to you, TTM Danish.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashok. With this, I want to wrap. Okay. Toastmaster Sunil, you want to say something?
Extremely sorry, sir. My phone was not fully charged and it got turned off. And I want to continue my speech. Sir.
Okay, you want to continue.
Extremely sorry.
So, should I need to repeat the topic or you are comfortable with it?
Sir, please flash the topic once again, and I am comfortable with my 7.
So
Topic
please.
number 7.
Okay. So You can speak.
Sir,
Tosma.
may you please press the topic one more time?
Okay. So your number is
7.
7. Okay. How has your favorite hobby influenced or shaped your life in a positive way? Yes, Sunil. How has your favorite hobby influenced or shaped your life in a positive way? Yes, Sunil.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much again for giving me opportunity. Thank you, sir. Hobby. Hobby is a thing which give us a motive in our life and keep us and motivate us to do best in our life. If it comes to my way, that is my hobby. Because at earlier, my communication level was very low, and I was not in a condition when to speak a few words in front of anyone. And I had a phobia that is in public speaking. That and after some time I got that I had not any phobia, but I was lacking in view of my communication skills. And the English communication is very important in nowadays because everything we go through is every stuff is in English. So I developed an hobby to watch, listen, and gather all the informations about the language and new words, vocabulary, and all the things. Whenever I attend the Toastmasters meetings, I used to write I write all the words, new vocabulary, and try to use in these words in my daily routine life. And it helped me to develop a good communication skill. It builds my confidence. It motivates me to raise hand in Toastmasters meeting. It helps me to go and very confidently attend everything, confidently talk to friends, confidently whatever I want to do in English. This is and now it become my passion. And now hobby transformed me in a bit that I can speak a bit little. And I am continuing with my hobby. And whenever I go, I used to it's one more for this I developed another hobby. Whenever I travel, I purchase a book. It doesn't matter, I read a page, but how many words I'm getting from that book, it makes it worthy. Thank you, sir. It's over to you.
Thank you, guest Sunil. With this, I would like to wrap the table topic session. I hope you all enjoyed the table topic session. Thanks, and back to Toastmaster Day, Toastmaster Tulsi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Danish. You did exhibit great dexterity in conducting this session. All the speakers are qualified in this session. I would like to take you all on a tour of hobbies. But before that, I would like to share my experience. I would love to. I used to dance and paint and even learn to play a keyboard as a child. But with due time, I lost hold of all this. But this corona pandemic gave a new dimension to my life. Back to home due to lockdown, I was getting frustrated. But then I started doing yoga, which gave me inner peace. I joined a weekend program organized by Art of Living. There I came across doodling. That gave a spark to my monotonous life. I gained interest in doodling. I started attending live sessions on Instagram, which with due course of time, I have learned many art forms and it had made my passion. It has become my passion and I am in love with my journey of painting. I made gentangles, mandalas, dot mandalas, madhubani, fat painting, Wally painting, patachitra, stippling art, and watercolors. Recently, I learned a new way to paint with coffee and even fingers. Few years back, I had learned knife painting too. I have a keen interest toward classical dance. I learned Bharatnatyam online for 2 months, which is the classical dance of Tamil Nadu. I'm also interested in gardening, planting and watering, and fun part is I paint the plants in which I plant the saplings. So these are my hobby and these are an essential part of my life, and as they have added colors to my life. I would like to share my screen. So these are the stamp albums and the coin albums of Toastmaster Manoj and the stamp collections as well. And coming to my hobbies, these are my first painting in the lockdown which I made, that are doodles. Then this is a normal pen art, and this one, the anchor, is a gentangle. These are dot mandalas. The Lord Buddha, I painted with the help of coffee. And the parrot, this I painted with my fingers. These are watercolor doors. On the left side, the peacock is a Madhubani art, and it is which is the folk art of Bihar. The left side also, this is a Madhubani art as well. These two are stippling arts. In this, we shade or shade the objects or shapes with the help of small dots. And these pens are known as fine liners. These pens are used for stippling art as well as mandalas too. The three gods, the main gods of Odisha, Jagannath, Balabhadra, and Subhadra. This is a Patachitra, which is the folk art of Odisha. And on the right side, a lady, this is a Gond art, and it is a folk art of Madhya Pradesh. For the final segment, I request the general evaluator, Madam Estera, to take place on the to please take on the screen space.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Tulsi Manoj. Dear Toastmasters and guests, now it's my turn to complete this session as General Evaluator. First, I would like to invite our Toastmaster Manoj to evaluate our prepared speech speaker, Toastmaster Ravinder Kaur. Welcome, Toastmaster Manoj.
Thank you, Toastmaster Esther, being the general evaluator. Preserving our legacy. I'll just take a break. Volume go down. Yeah. Am I audible properly? Yes. So preserving our legacy. Though you started with a bang, when I say you started with a bang, you say we can love the different ways, and whatever we love for, we take care of that. With a statement followed by different questions. Don't you love our family? And ending with Mother Earth. That's our universal mother. And from there on, from specific, you made it a generic love for everything. And the main thing that we need to take care of us is preserving the legacy, the Mother Earth, so that we leave something for tomorrow. If today we are going to, if we don't nurture Mother Earth, which is nurturing us from a birth, tomorrow you won't be living this Mother Earth for our future. Now your body language is awesome. Your gestures were appropriate. And of course, the smile on your face, which enlightened all that you said today. The script was well carved. There's a lot of care taken to craft that speech, a good beginning, and the way it concluded. We are the first generation to leave an impact. Something that Barack Obama said. And you also didn't forget to use the word of the day, intuitive. Being intuitive, I feel that we should, the actionable point that you gave us at the end, a takeaway for all of us, that plant a sapling on your birthdays and anniversaries. I think it's an actionable takeaway which can be implemented by all of us to make this wonderful world a beautiful place to live in. So wholesome, it was the kind of speech that you gave. It was carved with care, and there's all the elements in that. Now coming on to few aspects that need to be taken care of to take your speech to the next level. The eye contact was okay in this kind of virtual platform, of course, but I found sometimes you're looking up and looking down. That was a little bit of distracting for me. Or else about 80% you're looking at the audience, but that 20% when you look up and look down, that distracted me. Then I found the flow of the speech was bit hampered. It was not flowing in a kind of like a natural flow of a river. That was missing. There are a lot of jerks in between. There are a lot of pauses I found in between. That was a kind of a spoil sport, acting like a spoil sport in your speech. Next, which is I want you to challenge yourself to use voice modulation. Or else it was going in a kind of natural flow, of course, with bit of jerk, but there's no upward and downward movement of your speech. Like this is what has had happened to Mother Earth. We need to be aware of this, and this is the action we need to take. So this leaves an impact on the audience. If you take care of all this, I think your speech is going to go for a next level. Thank you. Over to the TMOD of the day. Sorry, the General Evaluator, Mr. Imran.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manoj. A wonderful evaluation. Next, I would like to invite our timer, Tulsi Manoj, to give her report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Estera. I will share my screen. In the prepared segment, Toastmaster Ravinder, she took 6 minutes 24 seconds and she is qualified. In the TTM segment, Toastmaster Manoj took 2 minutes 12 seconds. TM Shri took 2 minutes 14 seconds. Guest Sunil took 2 minutes 10 seconds. Guest Sarthak 1 minute 15 seconds. Toastmaster Ashok 2 minutes 9 seconds, and all the speakers are qualified. In the evaluation segment, Toastmaster Manoj 3 minutes 22 seconds. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Estera.
Thank you, timer Toastmaster Tulsi Manoj. Now, I would like to call upon our grammarian for the day, Toastmaster Ashok, to give his report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Estera. My report is here. So I found some of the good words were used in the meeting. They are here. Enhance, Mother Earth, nurture, indeed, self-esteem, emphasize, imparting, exhibit, and monotonous. There were many good quotes were there. I could not follow, but I have captured a couple of the quotes. Tour of hobbies, added colors to life. These were the quotes. And coming to the few corrections in the speeches, one interesting fact can be corrected as an interesting fact. The other next one is, if we will not take action, can be corrected as if we don't take the action. And the next one is, I just started can be corrected as I started. So I observed these many corrections. And coming to the word of the day, I observed Ravinder has used word of the day. I don't think, maybe I missed. So I did not find anybody used the word of the day. So it's back to you, Toastmaster evaluator Esther. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashok, for the grammarian report. Excellent. Next, now it's my turn to give general evaluation on overall about this meeting. We had a very great start. We started this meeting sharp at 8 p.m. Although we waited for some of the members to come in, and our guests did come in early too. And of course, the others joined later. And we started by our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Ravinder Kaur. She started opening the meeting with a short speech and welcoming our presiding officer, Toastmaster Manoj. And he had welcomed Tulsi Manoj to the Toastmaster of the day today. And she introduced the theme of the day, hobby, and she explained what is the meaning of hobby, and she gave few examples. Later, I came in as general evaluator to introduce the timer. Then Toastmaster of the day, Tulsi, invited Toastmaster Manoj to introduce Speaker Ravinder Kaur for the prepared speech. And our Toastmaster Ravinder Kaur did a wonderful topic today on preserving our legacy. It's an amazing topic, which is good for everyone to listen and to observe the points there, because it's very close to our life, sustainable development goals, and how especially our initiative needed to preserve our planet for future generation. Next, our Toastmaster of the day invited Toastmaster Danish to start the table topic session. Toastmaster Danish invited 5 table topic speakers, including 4 guests, and Toastmaster Manoj. All the topics were very interesting and related to this team hobby. Right after that, Toastmaster Manoj evaluated the speech of our Toastmaster Ravinder. As usual, his evaluation was excellent and flawless. Followed by the timer's report by Toastmaster Tulsi Manoj. Next is the grammarian report by our grammarian Toastmaster Ashok. The areas which this is my feedback of today's meeting overall. The meeting started punctually, which is very good. at 8 p.m. I think we should do every week, because this is one of the quality of a good Toastmasters. Next. I would suggest that the members and guests join our Toastmasters meeting at least 10 minutes before the meeting starts. That will be 7:50 p.m. and test your camera and your mic so that when you speak during the meeting, there wouldn't be any interruption. This is suggested. Then the next one is, as a Toastmaster, what is our value? We have to be, as a club members, host for the guests, we have to set a good example. Every member in this club has a responsibility to be a good example for rest of the members, especially for the guests. Here, you would like to invite the guests to join as a member. But if you cannot make it for the meeting, at least 10 minutes before the meeting starts, or even the best is the 1 hour before the meeting starts, please inform the officer in charge, Toastmaster Manoj or our Sergeant at Arms, Rabinder, that you are not able to come. There is no excuse. Moreover, those who are on holding position in this club, your action, because this is not only for the person who did not turn up, our counter, Toastmaster Imran. I deem this as quite a serious thing, because till the meeting start, until this moment, no one is informed why he did not come and why he cannot play a role today. Because if the officer is informed much earlier, he would have bring in some other people to play the role. By you not informing, that role is just left like that, which I think is not good. This attitude is for everyone, including me. Today, my condition, our Toastmaster Manoj knows, but I still attend because I've given my word to be the GE, and I make sure that I attend. I'm a guest. So when I can do that, members has got no excuse, especially if you are holding office. Because this shows there's no leadership quality, no respect for fellow Toastmasters and guests, not courteous, not responsible, not a good example for other Toastmasters and guests. I hope that this will not happen again. What I shared here is for everyone, including myself, because we have to keep our words. This is very basic of any human, especially a Toastmaster. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Madam Estera. The best way to have a new hobby is to try something new. All of us are unique, and this is the reason why our hobbies and interests would be different. Having a hobby that we enjoy brings us joy and refreshes us. Hobbies help us to manage our leisure and unplanned time more productively. It also affords us the opportunity to use the newly learned skills in our profession. Hobbies are essential to having a well-rounded life. Saving some time for ourselves to enjoy a hobby can provide the physical, mental, emotional, and creative benefits that would make our life meaningful, relaxing, and fun. Now, I hand over the screen space back to the presiding officer for further proceedings.
Thank you, TMOD, for taking us through the meeting. I think it was a wonderful meeting, short and sweet, and we all have given our best to learn and grow. Let's have a photograph before we go on to the meeting. The voting link has been shared by SA PM Ravinder. you can vote. But let's have a photograph. If PM Ravinder is clicking us all, if you can come on camera.
So we are taking photograph first or evaluate the link first?
Let's have a photograph first.
Okay. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
On PM Ravinder.
Wait, let me kiss the moon. You are saying something, Esther?
I have done 3 clicks for you.
Okay.
Okay. So now voting links have been shared. Please vote for the best table topic speaker, the best role player, and best auxiliary role player. There being only a single speaker and a single evaluator, we are not going for voting for those 2 things. Now, as you are voting, let's go on to our guest. How did they find our meeting today? We'll start with Sarthak Malhotra. How did you come to know about our club and what was your experience like and something about you?
So, good evening, everyone. Again, my name is Sarthak Malhotra, and I'm from Delhi. I am an MBA student, and I got to know about this club from the website of Toastmasters. And yeah, the meeting was really good. It was a wonderful experience. Thank you.
I would like to have you often in our meetings. Every Saturday we meet at 8 o'clock. Please join us. Then we go over to Sunil Farma. Yes, you have been regularly attending our meeting. Thank you for that. Let's have your experience and your feedback. You are on mute, Sunil. Please unmute yourself and then speak. Yes.
For sharings, I want to share one experience of mine. It was the time when I was doing B.Ed, and I was assigned a topic, someone's corruption, like I'm not recalling it right now. I prepared it very well, and I had to speak about that topic about 6 to 7 minutes, but hardly made it about hardly 1 minute. I was sitting in the class at backbencher. I went back without completing my topic. But something that day pushed me to complete my topic. But I don't know what was that. I just raised my hand again and said my HOD over there, no sir, I want to take one more chance and want to complete it. Everything was in written form, and I again start speaking, and again I stuck in between. Everyone was seeing me very, I don't know what was their faces at that time. I tried, you can't believe, I tried 6 times. But 7th time, I decided, no, I will complete it. Doesn't matter. I will give a speech or then normally read it. But at 7th time, I read entire speech, whatever I had written, whatever I had practiced. That day kicked me to do something to enhance my skills, to enhance my communication skills, to get new words, to listen the speakers, and to join the groups. And today is the day I can feel comfortable to speak not 6 to 7 minutes. I can speak 30 minutes. And this is the best platform. Now today, when I lost my connection and my phone was switched off, that feeling come again inside me to push me. Yes, that was the day, and you are that person. You have to continue it. My work phone was not there, and I just again logged in and requested to continue my speech. And this was the wonderful experience I have had after losing my connection. And this is the one of the best platform I have joined. Thank you everyone for keep supporting and for giving me some wonderful words that I have written in my notebook. And I definitely use these words throughout the day by tomorrow. Whenever to it doesn't matter to whom I meet, I will throughout through all the words to him or she, it doesn't matter. And use these words in my daily routine life. And thank you very much. I'm very excited and this meeting, I wait for the week to join this meeting. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Sunil. I think I've got an intuition, or intuitively I can say you are in the right path to become a wonderful speaker. The kind of resilience, the kind of continuity, the kind of joy, the kind of jest that you are displaying, I think you have it in you to excel and be not only be a good communicator, but a great leader in future. Now, I would like to request our dear friend, dear mentor, and a wonderful person, Von Eric Tander, to say a few words.
Thank you, DP of Education Manoj. It's nice to be back. This is my first meeting after how many 1 month because of the situation we are here in Northern Alberta. So it's a disaster, chaos. Going back, we just came back last week or last Sunday to our community. So I'm still adjusting to everything. Last night, I joined my other club in District 100 as speechable waiter, which is okay. But today, I feel like I'm still adjusting to chalk and duster Toastmaster after a long absence. So it's nice to be back. It's nice to see you all. I miss you all. I enjoyed this Saturday event every morning here in Alberta, joining the club. I'm not yet ready, actually. That's why I did not volunteer for any role, because it should be professionally. We should be professional if we volunteer for a role, and we should do it, right? That's why I did not volunteer. But my aim today is just showing up. So showing up is the first step in everything you do. You don't need to talk, you don't need to speak, you don't need to participate. You are just there, allowing yourself to listen to everyone. Showing up is the number one thing that we should do if we really want to be part of one club, one organization. Just show up. Just being yourself. Just show up. Because if you don't show up, then it's really, really difficult to start. And right now, in my capacity, in my situation right now, I am restarting, resetting, readjusting, refocusing. And for me, showing up will do the work for me. So my friend Stera, if I said no today, it's just because I'm just showing up to support you all. Thank you. My dear friend and brother, our BP Ed, our hardworking BP Ed and committed person in Chalk and Duster, along with other members of this group. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Over to you.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Von. Your presence always
Sure.
creates a lot of positivity. Whether you speak or you remain a silent observer, it energizes us. And to tell you the truth, once I saw your name flashing over there, I was filled with a lot of positivity. Yes, there is somebody over there. Thank you for joining us and also giving that valuable insight, how your presence makes a difference. Yes, it does. And we have all felt it. Esther, you want to speak something?
Yeah, I would like to answer the TM1 because just now, because that post is vacant, our counter, and I see you came in, DTM. So it is a respect to ask you, since you are not ready, I understand. So it's a good answer. We welcome that. Having you itself is a great vibes, good positive vibes. Okay, we feel happy in spite of your difficult situation, getting adjusted. I can see you coughing. You are still here to support us. That is wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, Esther, for that remark. We have somebody, Vikas Agrawal. Could you please show your face, Vikas? Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Welcome,
evening, sir.
welcome. Could you tell us something about you? You just inserted yourself to our meeting.
Yes, I have just entered in the meeting.
Mm.
Shall I give my introduction?
Yeah, your introduction and how did you came to know about our club and this meeting?
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Vikas, and I am a businessman. Uh, re- Recently, I have graduated from Rajasthan University in the BCom field, and I know about this club to due to respective Ravindra Kaur ma'am.
Great knowing you, because thank you for joining us today. Do join us every Saturday at 8 o'clock we meet, chalk and duster. So be a part of us and start your journey of becoming a great speaker and a wonderful leader. With that, if the results are ready, SA, Toastmaster Ravinder, if we can flash those certificates. Okay, thank you for giving me this honor for being the table topic speaker. Thanks a lot. Next. Okay, Tulsi as the best role player. Great, Tulsi. You did a wonderful job today as the TMOD. Again, you backed another, becoming the best tag role player, timer Tulsi. Good, great. You could wear both the hats properly. With that, I think we close our meeting. But before that, yes. For the next Saturday, any volunteer for TMOD, TTM, and G, the main role plays? Anyone? Also, what do you take next Saturday?
Speaker. I
Huh?
will try.
Speaker.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I can take
Oh.
GE again.